Hello and welcome to the Archie Luxury Program. Today I'd like to talk about what makes one Omega a piece of fucking shit and another Omega an iconic classic. Now, just this week, Archie sold his Omega Speedmaster Man on the Moon. He sold it to Steve, who's a fellow Archie Luxury fan, and Archie accepted an Omega Seamaster Professional 300 meter quartz as he bought it off Steve. And the question comes down to what makes one a piece of shit and the other one an iconic symbol of timekeeping. And the answer is simple. Okay, both may be Omegas, but they are two different fucking things. The Omega Speedmaster Man on the Moon is an iconic watch, which not only is it the official NASA certified moon watch, but it's also one of the greatest chronographs of all time. Now, the Omega Speedmaster Man on the Moon, it comes all down to the movement. What sort of movement does it use? Is it an ETA movement? Fuck no. The Omega Speedmaster Man on the Moon, it started off using a Albert Piguet designed movement. It was designed by Lemania and Omega, and it started off as the Omega reference 321. That's the Omega 321 movement. Now, that movement was later on refined in the late 60s, and it became the 861 movement. The watch I sold to Steve uses an 861 movement. So this is a Lemania-based movement. It's made by Albert Piguet. He designed the fucker, and it was used by Omega. Now, that's the same Albert Piguet who you've heard of the brand Audemars Piguet. And although that movement was never used directly by other makers, well, it was used by a couple, but it's basically been an Omega type movement. It is scores above. It's a top movement. And what should be said is that, yes, that movement there is very, very special. And Lemania has made movements for people like Patek Philippe, Audemars, and Vacheron. That's right, a lot of the top chronograph Pateks, that's not actually an in-house Patek movement, it's Lemania based. So, yes, the Omega Speedmaster Man on the Moon. Now, the thing is, of course, the finishing on that movement would not be as high as like a Patek, but what I'm saying is that the heart and soul of the watch is very, very, very decent indeed. So, you know, it's a quality fucker. And the Omega Seamaster Professional 300 meter that I bought off Steve, well, look, it looks really good. It had James Bond as the ambassador, but between you and me, it's a fucking quartz-based ETA piece of shit. And this is the thing, a watch is so much more than marketing fluff. It's so much more than, you know, shit like that. It's real substance. And I've got to say, you know, the Seamaster, it's a really good looking watch. I mean, fuck, I've looked at it and thought, fuck, that's snazzy. You know, I kind of looked at it and thought, well, fuck, you know, it's got such presence, and I can see why they're popular. But it doesn't have the history, it doesn't have those key elements that the Speedmaster does. And that's what makes one watch a piece of shit and another watch an iconic classic. And, you know, this is what it comes down to. The movement is so fucking important. And, you know, any fucker who tells you it doesn't matter, it's got an ETA movement, well, they're fucking kidding themselves, because an ETA movement is the touch of death as far as I'm concerned in collectible watches. It just means the watch will never be valuable or collectible or anything. And Steve is over the moon with his Speedmaster Man on the Moon. I did him a fantastic deal. I sold it to him at cost plus $100. I mean, fuck. you're not going to make much money selling things at cost plus 100. But Steve is such a great guy. I didn't mind that fact. But no, he's cool. Steve is a really cool guy. And if I make good money on the Seamaster, I'm going to take him out for a night on the town. So there you have it. That's the Archie Luxury. That's the Archie Luxury tale. Tell me what you think. I'm Archie Luxury, and thanks for watching this program. And oh, please, look, I just one small thing there. I was talking to Steve as a fan. I said to him, oh, a lot of my viewers don't like me begging for money. And Steve said to me, he said, Archie, just beg for money. It's your channel. Do what you like. So I'd just like to say very briefly there, if anyone's listened to my advice, they've made a bit of a quid out of it, you know, they've followed my advice and it saved them a bit of money, why not send Archie a small PayPal donation? Or email Archie, and Archie will gladly accept. I've had a few troy ounce silver coins turn up lately, and they are lovely fuckers. So look, anyone who wants to give Archie a bit of a go, you might be very well off and you've really enjoyed, Archie's given you a laugh. Well, why not send Archie $50? You know, Archie just loves some money coming in. And let's be completely honest, if money was so great, would Archie be flogging off some of his collections? Archie's a bit tight at the moment, you know. Archie's got a lot of ego there, but yeah, it's fucking tough times, and you know, it's hard. It's hard. So if you've got a couple spare dollars you don't mind giving to Archie, he'd love it. And if you're really well off, you know, $1,000 would absolutely knock out Archie, you know. So look, please keep it in mind. I'm not going to beg for money every video, but fuck, if you like the advice, why not flick Archie $1 or so every now and again. I'm Archie Luxury, and thanks for watching.